No, it was a great environment. Phenomenal for our game for women's basketball. I was happy to get out of here with a win. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't our best game, but I think you can turn that into a positive, that we can get a lot better and we have a high ceiling.
That's the first question from Cora, then Ryan.
Kim, the press tonight was creating turnovers, but there was also quite a few turnovers in the half court, just with the ball pressure, just forcing Iowa into bad passes. How did you feel about the defensive effort in the half court tonight? Do you feel like the team made a step there at all?
Yeah, I do. I think so. I think we had some lapses, some obvious lapses where they went on a little run. So we still have some things to clean up. Half court defensively, just being a little more disciplined, just sitting down and guarding. But I do think we were flying around. I think we were scrappy. I think we had active hands, which is everything we talked about, and that's what we wanted.
Kim, it was the first game away from Knoxville for you guys. Bright lights. How you feel like the team handled the different scenery?
I don't think they blinked. I think it was just fine.
Coach, congratulations. Some of the best SEC teams in history have the same style that you have, from like Pat Summitt's teams, Nolan Richardson's 40 Minutes of Hell, Rick Pitino's teams at Kentucky. Which coaches did you kind of pick their brain or take some of their philosophy and incorporate it into your philosophy that you have right now with the depth and the pressure?
Yeah, we played a similar way in college and just studied the game. A lot of Shaka Smart, a lot of high school basketball coaches that played this way, and just studying the game and learning and just trying to get your players to play as hard as they possibly can.
Ben Pickman from The Athletic. Just what was the difference in the final 2 or 3 minutes of the game that allowed you guys to switch from one possession game to?
Yeah, I think we just finally turned it on. We've been asking them to press, pressure. Hit a couple shots. It's easier to have a little more juice, get up in their space, and we did that, and they looked like a different team for the last 2.5 minutes.
Coach, one for you, Talaysia, one for you. Coach, first, this is what your teams do. This is what your team did. Marshall, are you surprised that this team has been able to take on the ability to force turnovers as quickly as they have, and what's allowed for that to happen?
When I first started coaching them, yeah, I didn't think we'd ever get there. But no, they work incredibly hard. They're athletic. Once they figured it out, they figured it out. And then I think just the more and more we go through our schedule and the more and more they see success out of it, especially like the end of the game tonight where we needed those steals. And we could have gone down and played half-court defense, but they just decided, hey, we're going to go get the ball. And they went and they got steal, score, and that's huge for us. And so I think the more they see that, the better they will get. But no, it doesn't surprise me at all. We work on it a ton. They're in the gym all the time. They're good at it. I believe in them. I trust them.
And Talaysia, for you, it seemed like at that critical point that Coach was just talking about near the end, you decided to take control of the game. And I'm wondering if that's a conscious decision, or are you saying to yourself, this is where I can be a difference maker, or is it just that it was just play by play? Those were individual plays you were able to make.
I say play by play. My teammates kept me in the game, kept talking to me, telling me they need me. We did it together. Pressuring the ball on defense, pushing in the pace more.
Talaysia, just like Kim said before, there was some lapses in defense, but you guys just felt like you could come up with the stop when you needed to down the stretch. What do you feel like the team showed with this gritty win? What do you feel like do you feel like you guys took a step mentally to be able to win a game like this?
We work hard every day in practice. I'm not shocked. That might sound cocky, but no. But it's just only gonna get better from there, like Coach said. Keep working hard. Just trusting the process, and it's gonna get better.
Hi Kim, Jackie Powell with the Next. Talaysia started out in foul trouble early on, but then the second half she took over on both sides of the ball. I'm just curious, what did you see change in her to sort of help her power her team to get this upset?
Yeah, I think we definitely missed her, but we had players step up in the first half. And so to be able to get through the first half, end up tied without her on the floor, without her and Z on the floor was big for us. And then whenever you're sitting for so long, it takes you a minute to get back into it. And so she was still playing hard. She was still getting good shots. It was just taking her a minute. And then once she got it, she got it.
And also, Tess, for you, I'm just curious, what's so special about Talaysia as a player?
Yeah, I think just being on the floor with Talaysia, it's really special. She's a 3-level scorer, and she's just an awesome player. She creates so much for others, but most importantly, she's a hard worker and she's a great teammate. So just really fortunate to call her my teammate, and can't wait to see her success in the future.
Shantae from Short and Sweet. Congratulations on the win. What are you guys most proud of from today?
I just say being resilient, staying out of our own head, and just playing our game. Also, just communicating with each other, not getting down on each other when we make a mistake, playing through it, and buying into it.
Go Doug next, and then on the other side.
Doug Feinberg, the AP, Tess and Talaysia, just both. What's it like playing in the system with the pressure you're putting on teams, and it wears them down? I mean, Coach Jensen said that they felt they were mentally fatigued at the end of the game and they made the turnovers there because you guys just wore them down. So what's it like playing in that system with constant pressure and constant subbing people in and out?
I say I like it. People can't handle the pressure quick. Like Coach said, we athletic. We just speed people up. I feel like she wants us to take the most shots, so I feel like the pace of the game going up and down, it's hard to guard that. You're gonna wear them out eventually. They can't self five out like we do, so it's just gonna get better, like I said earlier.
Yeah, this is a question for the players. I just want to get your overall thoughts of the experience of being able to play at the Winners Champions Classic at the Barclays Center.
I think it's a great opportunity, like Coach Kim said, for women's sports. Just the environment that everyone within this program created. Very fortunate today I got to play here.
Tess and Talaysia, you hit on it a little bit, Talaysia. Tess, and you can jump in as well. Compare day one and day two of having this system. Did you immediately buy in, or were you just like, whoa, what is this? All right, and compare day one and day two of being in Coach Caldwell's system to now.
Yeah, I really thought, like, how is my fifth-year self going to be able to last in this program? But it's been so fun. I mean, summer was rough conditioning, but just seeing how much it's paid off, and it's so fun to play in this system. You're just going, and anyone can get hot and you can get a lead, but I think we learned our last game, like that lead can slip out of our fingers as quickly as we got it. But it's only going to get better, and Coach Kim just keeps preaching to us, like, the more you get in the gym, the more your shots go in, the sky's the limit, so I can't wait for that game.
I say, at first it was hard for me to grasp, but as we kept going, I eventually got into it, and just talking to Coach Kim, she talking to me, let me know, like, it fits me well, like, communicate with me, like, let me know I'm doing good, just giving me praise after I sat out the whole year. I feel like I really needed that, and it's just, I like the way we play, I like the system, because it's just something I do. I'm athletic, I can get steals, I can get past lanes, get downhill, create for my teammates, so it's gonna get better.
Next to Cora.
Kim, I'm sure you're not entirely happy with the rebounding tonight, but to overcome, a margin like that and make when the offense isn't necessarily flowing, to still come out on top with the win, to find a way to win. How happy are you to see that so early in the season, and why do you feel like the team has been able to do that, both, against Florida State and tonight this week?
Yeah, I think, again, at this point of the season, these are just lessons we're learning. And so the rebounds, we're gonna watch them, we're gonna run for them, it's gonna be corrected. And you wanna be able to handle them now, so that you can fix them now, so by the time that you get into SEC play, you fixed all these problems. And so games like these are huge for us.
Yeah, Coach, why don't you talk about the impression behind the players' ability to close out gritty, tough games like this, especially in the New York atmosphere?
Yeah, I think it's huge, especially for a new team. This is a new team with a lot of new players, a new coaching staff. We practice in-game time and score, but just to have them be able to take over a game and to be able to see that, and I always trust my players, and you gotta let them go play. You gotta let them go play, and I don't like to control the game and call a lot of timeouts. I like to save those for them to use, and they showed up when they needed to show up.
Mr. Dunside, good luck.
One more question.
Coach, these are a couple of big wins between this and beating Florida State. I'm wondering what you learned about your team this week.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we learned is we are resilient. I don't want to jinx it, but I know we can get better. I know we can get better. I think we're closer to our floor than we are our ceiling right now. And so we got to start getting over the hump. Our shooting percentage isn't great, so it's just like Tess said, getting in the gym, building their confidence up, and once it clicks, it'll click. And so it was good to get these 2 wins when it was still ugly, and we've got to continue to get better.